One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So North Carolina's offense will have the ball first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week.
He's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should.
There he goes. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Past the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia Tech's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in and you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like the conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start this season off with?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Going deep. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. takes it the other way. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for space, it's Hill. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, UNC! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quickly to the tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This attack's so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this 1st quarter.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him.
And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played 1 quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Makes the grab. It's Green. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And now this offense will take the field again. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it. So close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Hill. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 28. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the...
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
It's not always easy, and it's not always easy to call a basic play on 4th down, but it is when you convert it. You've called this play so many times, had so much success. This was a
touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Pocket breaking down. On target over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. It's Dalton. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown! Georgia Tech! They
going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Turning it on. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UNC!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Smith. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the 1st half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Warren. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Nothing went right in that 1st half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him.
There he goes. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
52, Georgia Tech, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and trying to pick up some yards. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Makes the catch. It's Jefferson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's got it on the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air, it's Barnett. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Back to pass on second down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the grab at the 10. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The give is to Smith. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, North Carolina! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Dalton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Barnett. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack point.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a four-man rush, sometimes it's a three-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, UNC! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 11 over Ball State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to go for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Hunt is on its way. Now on the return. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really... The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Handoff to the lone back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll run him from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around. And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Yellow Jackets are threatening in the red zone. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They're working that left side. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous play. A late touchdown.
Well, it's good good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. So you have to be able to run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.